いけた？うん。
オッケー。これでうちのやつだけに伝わった。これはあれ
2ってなる。ほら、
やめなさい。
俺も何もしたくないよ。俺もこれはしたくなかったんだ。お前のスイッチに俺のコントローラーずっとついている。うい。
うちのはできた。
できた。
お前はスイッチに下げてください、自分で。
はーい。じゃあちょっと後でしまーす。うん。あ、ぬ、い。あす、あがら。
そう
どうも。俺らがシアトル行ってる間に、なんか
勝手にこんなことしやがる。
新情報がね、
これじゃない。
出たらしいんで。
それってすでに友達じゃないのこれって。
これ？
これじゃないの？これだって普通にフルでしょ。
でもこれ結構多いよ。
じゃあ
22分より大抵多いで。
じゃあもう最初にちゃう。どうもちくわ、どうも言う。
これでいいんじゃない？
こっちの安心感すごいだろ。
じゃあ行きまーす。
夜にポチ見たら安心するよ。ルミくんどうも、いくちゃんどうも、ルアくんどうも。眠い。長旅の疲れでね。えぐい。
えぐいわ。音量大丈夫？
ゆうへいさんただいま、おかえり。
おかえり。ちょっとラグいね。
ラグいね。
覚醒してるわ。
Hey everybody, welcome to a very special edition of Nintendo Treehouse Live for Splatoon 3. I'm Demetrius and I'm here joined by Taryn and our own Treehouse Squid Research Labber. Dutch.
Dr. Dutch.
Hey.
I won't not say it. I'm sorry.
Look at him, he's even like, hey.
これで字幕とかないんですか？
Alright, so what do we have for you today? We got some really cool stuff. We wanted to show you today was a little bit of what Splatoon 3 is about, including the actual single-player story. So we're gonna start off with a single-player deep dive, and then kind of show you come back and show you some new weapons, stages, and strategies. For those who have never actually heard of Splatoon 3 before, it's a team-based action game, well, multiplayer game, with also single-player story mode, which you're seeing today. So what you're seeing right in front of you actually is the world of Alterna.
Ooh, I'm sorry, we were supposed to ooh, weren't we? In unison. Ooh.
Sorry, we're seeing a good time here. Alright, so I am in control of Agent 3 and I have a weapon that
Agent 3
So for those who have never seen Splatoon before, for Splatoon 3 and other games, you can actually swim in your own ink and refill and do many other great things with it. It's really great. So we call this right here swim form. And you can use the kit form to ink many different things, which is going to come in very, very handy. What we'll show you soon. One other thing to note is you really don't need experience to play single player. So if you're worried about, hey, this is Splatoon 3, do I have to worry about, playing the other two games? You don't have to. It's okay. It's okay. This game has a great story though, and it'll have the same kind of feel between those who have played Splatoon 2 before, or even the Octo expansion, which was the NSO expansion pack you can get right now. Alright, so one thing I want to point out for this story is you see right here, this is fuzzy ooze. You actually want to be careful.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
You did that on purpose, right?
I did it on purpose.
So
fuzzy ooze bad.
Something's going on here. Something's not right.
So there's a big mystery going on with fuzzy ooze. We want to kind of like, see what's going on with Alterna and how is this happening? We want to really find out. Okay, so with that in mind, there are some other additional things we'll kind of go over as we play through these stages. Such as like, those hidden secrets, this little guy here called Small Fry, and some other little things. But first what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pass this controller over to Taryn.
To me. Thank you.
And we're going to actually go to a stage called Twirling, Swirling, and Whirling. And just allow us to get that set up. 1 moment there.
And to be clear, you're playing as Agent 3, but this is not the Agent 3 you know. This is a new Agent 3, so don't worry, the other one is still
ね、あん
around.
まり開いてないんだけどな。
カクカクやね。熱いんじゃんそれ。
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
No, there's no spoilers. I'm just
No
teasing.
spoilers.
あれここのやつはどこ行ったの？
Okay, so what you'll see right here is Turn actually has three different choices. We're gonna have her start with the hero gear to begin.
いや外れたよ。
Yeah,
う
so
ち
you
が見た
have
時には。
recommendations too. You can see it says try this. So again, we're gonna do this mostly because I love small fry.
Hero
and I
gear.
want to show you small fry
ミ
ミニスプラットリング。あれ？これってオクトエクスパンションじゃん。
Right, it shows you how many tries you have. So I have just 3.
I
That
missed it.
should be
Oh,
fine.
Octo
I'm
expansion
new to
じゃん。
Splatoon, but I should
expansion
be
じゃん。
able to handle it.
これ
I've got
つけと
small
け。
You got
fry.
this, Darren.
Speaking of which, too, like I said before, this is a great entry point as well.
Yeah,
For
boomの代わり
story mode
に
in particular, so this is perfect
小
for
ジ
you.
ャケ投げてる
Yeah,
で。
yeah.
熱いな。
So if I
確か
didn't
に。
want to jump into multiplayer
さすがの
right
せい
away,
か。
I can do story mode first, and it's a great place to
これ上手
practice,
だ。
or just play with small fry. I also like that. So I'm showing off here
金
what
ジャ
you
ケっぽい
can
じゃん。
do with it.
ね。
You can
オ
throw
クト
it.
要素。オクト要素だね。
Don't feel bad. It can handle itself.
小ジャケ投げ
And
てる
then
の
you
よ。
can call it
ね。
back with this way, which is a function that you
カ
have
モンもできる。
multiplayer as well, right, Dad?
Yeah.
カモンでも
小ジャケを
Alright, so you got 3 attempts
着
on
地あ
the
んな。
board.
多分ヒーローモードだけの着地かな。多
And
分
here
今
you
は。
want to kind of like it says to navigate to the rotating area.
ボコボコにしてくれるんだ。
ボコボコにするやん。
You sound so
ボムより
surprised,
強い
and
や
I'm
ん。
a
え
little
強っ。
Not at all.
Okay, but look at
That's
this
right.
thing. Look at this. Look, wait,
Oh,
wait.
explode.
Wait.
ちょっと来ない。そう。来ないんだよ。あれ？
That
つい
was
て
a
こうと
trick
して
that
押
I
してる。
learned
そん
just
な
for
大
you
きなあったん
guys.
だ。
I didn't even know that. That's actually really cool.
That's the pacifist approach.
That's
That's not why. Just allow themselves to use
マジかっこよくだな。
So you
どう
saw
し
that
てな
I
んだ
threw
ろう。
small fry in the beginning. I'm
マ
gonna
ジで嫌だ。
throw it again,
なんで
but for a different purpose this
ハブ
time
だな
because
そ
this
れ。
is an armored enemy
ハブ
and
が
I'm
マジで
scared
死ん
of
で
it
んだ
and
よ
it
ね。
can definitely splat me.
死んでる
So I'm
ね。
using
熱い
small
の。
fry to
アメリカで見
distract
とき
it,
ゃよかった。
and then I turn around and spot it from behind.
そのア
Also
メリ
like
カ
a
ドラ
rat. I just let
夏
stuff
のアメリ
fall
カド
off
ラ
the edges. Get splatted and distracted. That's how I play, I guess.
サブ狩りにしときゃなんかね。そうだね多分。
Turn is
ね。
swimming in her own ink. If
あー
there's
ダメだ。
enemy ink,
充
which
電
is
がなくなって
purple,
る。
it's not
な
too
ん
good for you.
で？
Oh no!
We're gonna pretend
お
that
い。
didn't
マ
happen.
ジか充電終わってるやん。
Tries.
マジ
Good,
か。
you're good.
I'm playing
ファン
with
で
motion controls right
こ
now.
れ
You
あ
can
の
turn that off
外れてる
or
んじゃ
just change the
絶対つけといてほしい。
sensitivity.
強いから。
But there is an advantage to using them, so by all means play however you prefer to play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once I got the hang of motion controls, I can't go back. I love them.
Can't go back.
Agreed. Same for me. It took a little bit, but I really like them.
マジでかっこよくだ
So you
な。
said
ね、
that
どうしたらいいん
small
だ？
fry actually does damage as well, so you can use it to distract, and then
配信で
like
きない。
with the first enemy, you just
いや
throw
普通
it
にハ
right
ブが
in
で
their
かい、
face,
ハブが熱くなってんだよ。
and they
で
will
これを
take
扇
care
風機で
of
冷やしたいんだけ
it
ど、
will
その
take
扇
care
風機の
保冷剤。
Right up there.
充電がなくなっちゃったから。
保冷剤
I
を
got
使いましょう
strats。for you guys.
Are you gonna shoot from the?
I have
Oh!
learned that you can shoot from here and take out some of these little
Oh, look
extras.
at you go! That is awesome.
Okay, well, I was hoping to get a sniper, but I got a little too greedy. So now we're gonna have to deal with both snipers. So what I picked up was a Trizuka. You get canned specials. You'll learn a
買ってきた。
little more
お
about specials
セイ
in
ドラハン
the
どう
next
も。
segment.
おすー。
疲れ
これ塗ってたらスペシャル溜まってってる。
ー。へえ。じゃあスペシャルいつでも使えるんだね。塗ったら。
ね。
じゃあいいじゃん
強な。ちょっと待ってね。
ギフト設定は許可ボタンをしただけで、そうそうそう。許可ボタンを押したらね、もらえるはず。
うん。ラ
ラグ、そう、ラグいのよ、ガッキーどうも。
めちゃめちゃラグいのよ。
止まっとる。ずっと、なんか、カクカクで。止まって止まって。
これは今自分止めてるけど。
あっちの画面もさ、止まり止まりなんだよね。で、ちょっと、水。
よいしょっと。
But you
何この情報、英語バージョンのやつであるんですよ、これが。
そうそうそう。
で、それで新しい情報が出てるらしいんで、俺らが旅行行ってる間に。で、それ見ようと思って。ひでえ。そう、ひでえのよ。ハブがね、熱くなりすぎちゃって、配信できない状態なのよ、今これ。あれ、熱って上に行くよね。
うん。
じゃあ、
上の方、
じゃあ上の方はやっときゃいいや。オッケ
カプリコ食べていい？
ーいいよ。見ていい？
あ、
そう、座ってできるくねと思って。
はい。はい。
はーい。
キングクリームズアップ。それこっちは見れるよ。
見れるよ。
YouTube 上にあり
get
ます。
them that way in story mode, and usually they're like perfectly situated for whatever you have to do. So exactly that. Like if you're looking at octo snipers in the face and they're just
あんま
ready to
変わらずなん
spot
だ
you,
なるほどね。
that Trizuka was perfect for countering it.
And it's actually the same specials that you'd find in the multiplayer mode as well, so it's good. A good chance to kind of get familiar with them and maybe practice a little bit.
Yes. I heard the word practice and I nod and agree. Practicing is good. I could use more of it, but it's super fun. Like, even if you get spotted, don't fall off spontaneously for literally no apparent reason. It's still a good time. And I love that about
英
Splatoon.
語が
It
で
just
きる
keeps this
と
like
楽だね。
chaos
楽だね
and
これは。
fun and, like,
まあ
doing
字
it
幕
your
一応
own
つけてるか
way.
ら
And, like, I'm all
調べたい
about
人は
that.
ね調べてください。
Even if I fall off the
単
edge.
語は調べればね意味
Okay,
出
so
て
I'm
くる
at
ん
the
で。
end. I've also been known to
あ
fall.
お前これは怖い。
I'm sorry, I'm not.
I think it's because I said
Yeah,
it.
you manifested it.
I manifested it. I'm not gonna jump for that now. I'm
One more
afraid.
time, one more time, you got this.
Take our time.
One thing that's good too is that the items up there are
だからいくら多すぎやろ。
responding.
確かに13000って。
which helps.
まあこれは
Oh
ね
yes, thank you for mentioning that, Demetrius. Yeah, you
そういう
pick
もん
up
だか
armor.
ら。まあ
Ouch.
A good example of the armor.
Thank you. Yeah, if I didn't have that armor, I'd probably be in trouble. Please no. Please no.
You got
Alright.
this. You got this. Just stay there for a second. Let yourself recharge. You got it.
Yeah,
なん
so
か
there's
これ
like
買
a
ってきた。
whole
かっこよくだけど。保冷剤効果やな。
mode. Like, and you do this in
株が熱
multiplayer
すぎるん
too.
です
If you
ね。
move super fast, people can see you under
ずっ
the
と
heat.
冷やさずにやってたか
And
ら
if you move slower,
Kasi
they
kaya
can't
na
see you.
kya.
So just like in story mode, if you get good at being sneaky, your chances of success increase significantly.
That was
I'm not
very
very good
sneaky, I
at
must
sneaky.
say.
That was great.
Okay, guys. 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 Yeah.
オクトエクスパンションじゃん。
Oh, I've got, I
Ne,
got
maji
another ready.
okto da.
Ready?
There you go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
Mission
オクトや。
And we're done with that mission.
サ
We
ム
did
シー
it.
ト貼っとけ。あれはね、フラッシュバンだよな。
Unnecessary
First time
falls.
clear bonus. 3 minutes, 13 seconds. That looked great.
Oh, that's right. And there's a timing mechanic. I'll hand this back to you, Demetrius. So there's a bunch of replayability with these missions. You can choose different weapons, like we showed you earlier. So you can challenge yourself with maybe weapons that aren't so well suited. And then you can also do time yourself. So I'm sure my time for that one was probably not amazing. So I could go back in and like play it over and over again and try to get a better time and just get better. It's always
Lots of great replayability to share.
や
Okay,
り込み
my
要素ですね。
turn.
リプレイアビリティはやり込み要素
Fall
だ
at。least twice.
いっぱいいっぱいできるよっていうね
Like that.
何回もできるよっていう
We should also say that a lot of the lore actually plays out through
Oh.
these single player
Right.
missions.
カーリングボ
Find,
ム
you know, maybe hidden objects here
Splatana.
or there that give you
完全
kind of
刀や
clues
ん
into
ね。
the world that we're in and the events.
Yeah, the
Stumper
Sunken Sea Scrolls, you can find them out while you're playing outside of the stages, and they provide a lot of background on lore. The lore is really cool, and this whole series has really cool lore. All right, so I am doing Stamp 'em Out. I am going to be
Stamp 'em
using
out.
one of the new weapons, the Splatana Stamper.
プラタナ、刀の刀で。
See it, Demetrius.
でか
Splatana
カイ君どう
Stamper
も
or
チス
Splatana class of weapons are brand new. They have
あ
like a
ー
swipe when I just
まあまあ
you
塗りは悪く
and
ねえ
if you hold
な
down the button, you can charge up as a charge slash.
うん。
Now the stamper
うん
itself, outside of having that
そ
really
したら
cool
本気見てき
sound,
ます。いってら。
it's more of
いって
the
ら
heavier style of Splatana class. So you're gonna see like the amount of ink I'm flinging
ね、
from
それ
my
だから
blade
オクトエしちゃっても不思議ではない。
is
そう
gonna
だ
be a
ね。
bit more. So really great. One thing to note is you kind of have like long
これ
range
公式の映像
and
です
then
ね。
you have the short range. If I'm up close and I hit someone with this, it's gonna be pretty much a guaranteed splat.
いくら払うんだ
I
よ
never noticed it, but she's
マジ
so
オクト
small
っぽ
for
い
I
わ
was in the
オクトだ
corner
ね。
just like looking at you with these big eyes. Like, why aren't you taking me with you?
Oh, I
チャー
missed
ジキー
that.
プできんの
Aw.
チャージキ
Just
ープ
a
は
little
できないん
sad,
じゃん
it's
よ。
alright.
できなそうだね
Also note that when I'm picking up our power eggs,
Ah,
this can be
無理っぽい
used
な
to unlock certain things.
まあできたら強すぎるもんな
You'll need them to progress in story mode.
Oh, see, this is a perfect example. This guy has a shield, which is going to be hard, but if I charge it up,
おお。
Oh, nice.
ドワ
How
ン
satisfying was that on a scale of 1 to 10?
great.
わ
おお。強え。
Out of 10.
ため切り。強え。
あちょっと前出るんだ
Gotcha.
な
That one was
じゃあ
surprised.
高台からやる
You
とき
didn't
に
give
ちょ
that
っ
one
と
a
あれ
fair
だな
chance to fight back, I don't think.
落ちそうになる
I
から
love
気
how
を
I
つけない
can
と
just use this to like hit two people at once. It's so
ため切りだ
Yeah,
ね
I'm really excited to see what
い
people
くら
are
払
gonna
うから
do
い
with
く
this
ら
one
すみま
in
せんこんなあるん
multiplayer
か
because it's kind of a
な
combination.
気がするけど
You
ね
have longer range, a little bit weaker one.
マジオクトっぽい気
And
が
then
す
you
る
have the kind of one-hit splat
オ
charge.
クトのあれがいくらに変わっただけじゃないか
Short
な
range.
これ自分は全く使えなかった
yeah, I think people are gonna have a
使
lot
ってみないとよくわからんなこれは
これ楽しそうだけどね
This one for me, it just I really like the
You gonna play this with us?
yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Oh no, the squeegee.
無理でした無理でした
あでもあこれできるの強い
I
な
was trying.
いろんなショートカット絶対できるようになるじゃんこれで
Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
You have to fall off at least twice.
No, I don't wanna.
That's the deal.
前進しながらため切りするとさっきみたいな動きになるらしいなるほどね
This next part right here is a
前進
little
しなければいい
tough
のか
because
なる
there's
ほど
this
ね
guy on top.
あ間違えて前進とかしそう
and I have to knock all these down without him getting to me.
でも相手の球避けるの良さそうだな左スティック押し込みながら左にやったらどうなんだろう左に動くのか
ミーマシップ今もらえたよあもらえてるすげえ
おー
おおよかったよか
た
った配信ラックねそれはそう
I gotta be
あ
careful.
多分ハブがね熱くなってる
そう
There we go. Okay.
And now your
冷
favorite.
やさないといけなかったんだ
Oh,
けど
is
ね
this it? This-
ちょっとシャッター帰ってきてばっかだから充電できてなかったっぽいんだよね
Those who are wondering why they're teasing me, it's because
Yeah,
this
so-
part
Oh my
is
gosh.
quite the battle.
これメンバーシップのやつがもらいましたみたいなあげましたみたいなの来ないね
Yes. Well, there's
誰が
like
なる
three
かわ
of
か
them,
んない
right? So these are octolings. They're a different
Cool
type
now.
of
自
enemy
己申
that
告制にしてま
function
し
like
た
a
ね
little bit more like a
Ne.
player might, you could say. And so of course they're a little bit
あ
more.
奥田シューターだ奥田シューターだ
Demetrius. All right.
奥田シュ
I
ー
hope
タ
the
ーだ
camera was on me. I had such gamer face right there. I was
You
like,
didn't. Well, you were supposed to get splatted at least. It's just gonna be me.
not gonna happen. No.
使い端末はすいですうんカ
Oh,
クカクや
239. I'll take it.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll take
カ
it.
ク
That
カ
was
ク
pretty
うちは
good.
眠眠3時や
All
ば
right.
い
You are not
5時間
stressed.
しか
Don't
寝
even.
れない
You're up,
You're too good at that.
今寝てない
All right.
俺は
We pass this
も
over
う
to Dutch.
You saved the
配信
hardest
さえ
one
俺
for
配信っていう
Dutch.
かあれ
He's
さ
in
俺
the
は
lab coat, so
大会
he's
がね
obligated.
This is the fun part. So the next one that we have
やっぱレ
coming
プリ
up
カ
is
もらえるの
called
かな
One
もらえるん
Way
じゃない
Ride
いや
through Target
もらいたいよな
We're gonna have Dutch use the tri-stringer.
おトラストリンガー
Yeah, let's do it.
Fun.
He has other options, which you'll see, and those are a little bit easier. But no, we don't let Dutch do the easy ones.
Yeah, I'm both excited and nervous to try this one out. This is a brand new weapon class in Splatoon 3, and let's just take a look at it here. So you can see it's kind of like a bow basically. And
あ
so the way it works
Punch
is
down.
人速強そうだな
if I tap the
こい
attack
つ
button,
ね
then you can see it
人
shoots
速絶
three
対
little
強いけど
projectiles.
パシュパシュでめっちゃ塗れ
If
る
I
じゃん
hold it down and
パ
charge
シ
it
ュ
up,
パシュ
you can see they stick to whatever surface they hit, and you get kind of a
Stick.
secondary
Ah.
little explosion that'll do a little
く
bit
っ
of
つい
damage.
て爆発するんだ
And then if I
So
charge it
now
up
on
even
this,
more, then you get kind of a
You're
tight
the
grouping that goes a little bit farther, and you still get that that
とりあえ
second
ず
little
楽しそうになっ
pop.
ちゃってるね
It's hard to survive if you get
いや
hit at
人
all
速
three.
強いなこれ
Yeah.
これに人速めちゃめちゃ乗ったらマジ当たらんぞ
Too, so not
Yeah,
sort of
exactly.
like
So
your
one
roller.
more, yeah, it's kind of like a roller where.
ワイパーも
for
人速
those
乗
of
っ
you
たら
who
キモ
played
そう
Splatoon
あーそ
games
れ
before,
いや
so if I
待って
jump
俺エイさんからしたら
and
新武
then I
器
get
人
a
速結
vertical
構
shot.
強そう
So
だ
if I
な
charge that up as well. You can see the shots line up vertically.
This feels like a skilled player's weapon.
Yeah, I'm
I'm pretty
thinking
intimidated.
it's kind of like it's got good range, it's got good coverage, it's got good damage. I think it'll be really interesting to see what people do with this one as well.
Yeah, I really-
縦になったり横になったりするんですよ
for sure.
All right, let's see.
ジャンプしてる時
No
に
more-
縦か
I'm
No more
putting this
delays.
a little bit. Alright.
ロイチないと確一じゃないっぽい
One
なる
thing
ほ
to
ど
note
ね
as Dutch goes through too for people watching
ア
home,
ンチャー
you
やっぱ
don't have
確一
to
じゃないと
finish all the stages
まあ
to
そりゃ
get
そう
the
だよ
あんちゃら
story mode.
隠してたらね
There are a
もう
lot of
壊れすぎでしょ
fun ways to play.
Yeah, this one's
人速
challenging.
好きな民
but
として民としては人速武器が増えて嬉しいで
and
す
you don't
確
have
かに
to do it.
打ち上げが難しそうね
Fun,
ジャン
challenging
プし
one.
て縦
Alright, so I just
ジ
broke
ャン
those
プじゃな
targets,
く
and
ない
that
ったら
activated the ride
まあだ
rail
から
down
ロー
here.
ラー
The
みたい
thing
なもん
about
や
the
ね
ride rail
ジャンプ
is
じゃ
it's
縦振りになるから
like the title
この人もローラーみたいって言ってたでしょ
So I'm
その
gonna be
要領
riding
だね
this thing. There's no turning back. And if I don't break all the targets on a given section, then I'm going to run out of track.
I'm
No
gonna
So let's do it.
At least 2 falls, remember.
わあ、懐かしい。こ
So
れ
we've got
シ
a
ャドーイン
lot
グして
of
た俺。
opportunity here,
Shadowing?
but we're giving
シャドーイン
Dutch
グってわかる？
3 chances.
これで言ってることを自分も言うって。
We're giving you 3.
発音の真似する。
へ
We're in
え
that code
そんなことは
for
し
a
ない
reason, Dutch.
俺はしてたよな。
そんなことはしょうがない
I have
That's
faith
what I
in Dr. Dutch.
One thing to note too,
飯
I
オッチ
apologize, Dutch,
い
didn't
て
put this
ら
up.
おつピン
As
チ
you turn to
あ
swim
お
form, you do
ー
actually recharge your ink. Just a note.
むずそう。
当たったところがでも弾けるんだったら
It
簡
is
単そう
good.
だ
Well,
な
the visuals are so
Oh,
nice.
my.
Like this
Well,
stage in
mama,
particular is so chaotic that like you don't really get a chance to
うまっ
like.
おおまあ
Oh my god!
あーなんでねー
Oh,
やっ
it's
ぱやっぱ
so
で
good
国際
though.
と
I'm sorry. Oh.
カーボンを足して2でやってるよな
I'm sorry.
ね
You had it too. That
う
was
まく作れるよ
an
スプラトゥーン
amazing
世界観
shot.
がね作られてるよね
All right.
世
But the
界観が
visuals
ね
are so nice. Like if
この
you
沈
get a
没した
chance
街
to
を切れ
look
る
up, it's like an inverted
I
cityscape.
would, but I'm busy right
I know. I'm so sorry. I'm not asking you to.
Continue with your research.
射程結構きつそうだな。
now. All right, here's a good spot. Look up at that.
Yeah, that looks.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. It's okay, Dutch.
やば。
That explosion, we're all like, you can hear us getting quiet
爆
because there's.
風やだな。
Stress is real.
Alright, he's got this.
爆風が当たんのか
Right there, I'm going to use that kind of
There
secondary
you go.
explosion.
There we go.
Nice.
Get those.
You have to be
めっちゃボ
careful
ス気にな
jumping
るね
between the rails.
こううまいねうまかったよね今
Yes, we've
ね
learned.
これ何これ公式映像だね
公式
海外任天堂の
あれ
One thing you're seeing Dutch do right now is he's actually
ヒーローモードかな
power
そうそう
eggs,
ヒーローモード
kind of
の
a good hint
プレイ
or
映
a
像
tip where you want to
映
shoot
像
with
して
this
た
weapon.
映
えいじゃお。い
Like right in the middle.
殺そう
Nexus got that
や強っ。
急に
楽やな
Oh。my gosh, Dutch.
You got this. This
Got the
next
big
upcoming
tower
part, yeah, this upcoming part right here is pretty difficult. As you can see, there's a lot. So Dutch
縦
is
打ち
gonna
終わ
want
っ
to
たり
try
と
to
か
slow it
ね
down and
縦位置
take
むず
out many.
お
いやほ
お
とんど当ててねえの
Oh my
に
gosh, she's gonna do it.
爆風だけ
No
か
pressure, no pressure. Everything is
軍
fine.
直はいシードマジでシードすげえな
There you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely hit those
Yeah.
grates before. I like landed a perfect shot and then just get bopped off because of
いや強っ
うん強い
このミッションでこれ強すぎるよ
A little tricky too, because you can see it on different
いや
sides.
鉄アート打ったらもう
カクカク
クリアだよ。
めっちゃカクカクだと思う
gonna do it
ごめん
two
な
tries, ladies and gentlemen.
ハブがね
Oh, you got
Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
No.
Okay,
Okay, well, that was two
なんか
falls,
一回ミスったら
so
だ
now
る
you
いな
get
こ
it,
れ。
Dutch.
これくらいの射程やんかなボトルとか H さん
いやー多分ボトル H さんよりも短いと思うこれ。
There, you got
うん
it.
短いと思う
I've seen Dutch do this
多分
several times
H さんより短いんじゃないか
successfully,
なワンちゃ
He's
ん。
got it.
even
Yeah,
if he
L
didn't
さんぐらい
this
じゃん
time. Know that
ボトルは
he
マジで
can.
H さん並みにしてく
Extremely
れよ。
aggressive.
L さんぐらいな感じじゃないこれ
It's fun though. Now I wanna
It
be
is that
like,
right,
okay, is it my turn? Let me try. Let me try.
ああそう
I haven't been able
ね。
to beat it yet.
ちょ
体感そんぐらいな気がする。
L さんって H さんより短くてでもざっぷり長いし
Trying it
う
out.
ん。
あ H さん L さんでしょこれ
L さんっぽいな
L さんだわ
なんか長すぎ。
バグってるわけではないそううちらの
そうハブがね熱くなりすぎちゃって。
Those two right there. make
いつもだっ
me
た
the
ら
most nervous.
冷やしながらやってマシなんだけど
Yeah, because you kind of have to
ちょっ
lead
と
your
さっ
shot.
きまで
Right?
シ
You
アトル
have
行ったんで
kind of think in advance.
でき
I'm
てま
gonna
せんでした
shoot, and then they'll explode, and then I'll be okay.
帰ってきちゃ帰
I
って
like
き
these
たばっ
stages
かだった
though for getting a
Going in.
feel for
You got it.
what is it?
No.
Just jump off. Let's have you try one more time. Just jump off one more time. While you restart. Can you jump off? There you go.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do
マ
one
ジで
more.
ボトル
Let's
クソ弱体化してそう。やらしてください。お願いします。
Goodness.
豚骨に上がりいいけど
I got your back, Dutch.
すまんなと
What
思っ
if he
て。
fails this fourth one?
俺はもう全部あれしてくれ
Then
ていい
the
と思ってるか
people
ら
are gonna have to see it for themselves.
Yeah.
射程ボルドでいいと思ってるからボトルは。
Let's see.
The
You got
tension is palpable.
You got this.
でも結構射程短いね。
Hey,
Yeah,
you
let-
can. Oh, sorry. Go
相手
ahead.
に
Oh,
チャ
I
ー
was
いた
gonna say, I
ら
love
き
these
そ
single
う
player。missions to kind of get a feel for each weapon, kind of see how they behave, get some ideas for how you might use it.
前菜で
multiplayer.
3000いきそうヒロさん。行ったら
And
化
this
け物
isn't
だ
the only
ね。
rail grinding mission, but it's one of the more
指チャージ
challenging
ャ
ones.
ー
So
キ
don't
ー
worry.
プないらしいんよね
It's。a difficult
そう
one,
キ
but
ープないのが
also
ね
know
結
that,
構
you know,
厳
by the time you
し
get
い。
to this, you'll have a
多分
solid
今してなか
grasp.
ったキープ。ジャンプかただの。
I love those rings.
いやほら
sometimes.
キープで
It
きて
feels like
ね
a reward getting to jump through them. This looks
チ
so
ャージキープでき
delicious.
てそうだけど
Get hungry.
チャージキープってイカになった時のキープでしょ。
ああ
Okay,
そっ
we
かそ
got
っ
it.
か
All
チャー
right.
ジキープって
Looking good.
チャージしながらイカになってくれるんかな
チャージしながらイカにはなっても何にもならないでしょ。
Not at all.
農地みたいにはならんしょ。
なんかチャーみたいな感じになるのかな
ならないでしょ。なったら強すぎるもん。農地みたいなことでしょ。
Oh, that's it. No! We don't take
おーいおい進んでくれよ。
はいよ進め
Arrow miss at the
All right, well,
bottom.
I think that's good enough for
もう
me.
ダメだよ
Let
無理
people
だ
try
よ
this one
俺
on
俺
their
無理だよ
own.
もう
Thanks for trying that though. That
そう
was
一に
awesome.
人権を
That was great.
Thank you for
ない
taking
よ
it for us.
Okay.
あるかな果たして
That's for us is going to be it for this part. Just note that we actually will be coming back with some, kind of a strategy segment on what you can do in the game itself. So stick around. We'll be right back. And as always, though, thanks for watching.
じゃあ、ワロチン。
めっちゃカンペ見てる We will right back
セブン今のところトーピードだったけどトーピード
Some of
か
the top finishers from this summer's Splatoon 2 Inkopolis Showdown will head to Seattle
Hatsbest.
and compete in North America's first
お
ever
ノースアメリカだっ
Splatoon
て
3 Invitational.
おおいいじゃんいけんべ
Follow the official Nintendo vs. Twitter account for updates.
ニンテンドーバース
へえそんなんあんだ
10秒ずつスイップしたら良さそう
Hey everybody, welcome back to a very special edition of
Special
Nintendo Treehouse
忘れた。
Live
なんだっけ
featuring
な
Splatoon 3. They want to do that.
かなりのグダグダ
And
感
I'm
ね
here with Taryn and our very own Treehouse Squid Lab researcher.
イカ研究所
Dutch.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is we actually wanted to show off some of our multiplayer stuff. Now, before we start, I just wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping to just let everybody know that this is a special build that we're playing on. We're actually not going to get right into multiplayer, but we did want to show you some elements to focus on that because there's a lot of really great stuff. And again, just to let everybody know, this game's coming out on September 9th, so just a little thing to keep in mind. All right, now, so Splatoon 3,
ハクラッチハコロ
let's see what we got first.
ハコロ
I think
ハクラ
we're
ッチ
gonna show
Wii
off a
お試し打ち場だ
Splash-O-Matic. So Dutch,
Yeah, let's
what
see.
is a Splash-O-Matic?
So
Splash-O-matic.
the Splash-O-matic is in the shooter class of
Shot
weapons,
fire.
which is kind of like the bread and butter
Oh,
of the Splatoon
Splash-O-matic
series. It's like
って言うんだ。
your well-rounded, versatile
こういうね。
weapon. You see, it's just got your classic rapid fire.
カニ食い棒まあ食い棒あるから言うてシャーカ
You're pretty much going to be able to do it
環
all
境に
with
入って
this
くると
weapon.
思うんだけど
コロ
な
ロ
And we
前夜
should
祭
also
楽し
mention
い
that
おラフくん
weapons
どうも
come in
どうも
sets in Splatoon.
いいじゃ
So you
な
can
い
kinda see
かなり難しい
in the
レベ
upper
ルか
right-hand
な
corner, I have
ちょっとヒ
a
ーロー
sub-weapon
モードちょっと
as
難しそう
well.
だ
In
ね
this case,
ね
that's the burst
でも
bomb.
ヒーローモードやるとねある程度のエイムは手に入るから ガチの初心者の人はもう先にヒーローモードやるのがおすすめだわ
じゃあまあ食い棒あるやんね食い棒
It's
食
really
い棒
easy.
持ち
Yeah.
I like the
めちゃめちゃ
autos because
強い
they
ね
just find. I guess we'll see that soon. No
試
spoilers.
し打ち場
but
広
they
い
find your
ね
enemy, so
め
you
っちゃ
don't
広い
have to.
And the most exciting thing about this set for me is the crab tank. We can see that's my special weapon in that upper right-hand corner is kind of shimmering there, so that means
カニタンク
it's ready to go. So let's take a look.
お
Here it
お
is.
ー時間経過ねおすごい
何発一発ない
It's
一
so
発
dangerous.
32?
3発か3発いや一発64じゃね
Actually, I'm gonna
違う違う違う
go ahead and clean up here.
32と
and
一
get
発
that again, 'cause that- the
一
crab
発
tank actually
32だ
has
った
two different attacks.
4
So that
発
was the
必要
first
な
one
んだ
that's
Two
kind of like a
different
rapid
attack
fire
って
machine gun that really has very good range as well. And then there's another attack. It's kind of like
30.
this big shell that has an area
30.
effect here.
Great
30
area effect. I really like using that one a lot.
直何
One thing to note too to point out for
Choco
those
yoko wa karanai.
watching at home is we're actually in the new multiplayer lobby. This
チュ
is
ッ
the
チクに言っ
tech
たらどうなるんやろ
effect. I really like using that
聞
one.
か
a
ない
lot.
ねあいつにはスプラントゥーって
One
誰
thing to
と
note too to point out for those watching at home is
服とか
we're
選びたり
actually
するの
in
する
the
よ
new
もちろん
multiplayer lobby. This is the test
高
version
岸
side of things.
あれ
俺も
保冷剤
We're
効果
wondering,
消え
like,
た
what is this? This is a brand new
Don't remember
brand new
this.
feature to Splatoon 3. It's
Magic
really,
Pocket
really cool.
Smokery.
It allows you you to
お
test.
ーイカスフィア状態だ。イカスフィアだ。イカスフィアだ。
じゃん。
イカスフィアもできるんだ。爆発しないイカスフィアができるってことだ。
マジ？
じゃあ緊急回避のも使えるんだ。
生存力高いじゃん。
ね
じゃあ生息高まるし、そのまま遠距離もできるしで。32か。じゃあまあスピナー系統っぽくなれるってことか。
これでフレットはチャージできるのいいなね。カクカクカクカクカクめっちゃカクカクしてるね。やばいやばいやばい。やばいやばいやばい。カクカクしてる。やばいやばい。
Splatoon 3 as well. And to show that off, let's see. So the squid roll,
カクカクもう来た。
typically,
いや、うちもカクカクしたけどしてるわけ
you
じゃねえん
kind
だ
of
ぜ。
you have to slow down and kind of stop your momentum to get going in the other direction. But with this new mechanic here, you can turn on the dime and go in the opposite direction. So imagine maybe somebody's throwing a bomb in front of you. You can change direction really quickly, and it actually gives you a few frames of protection while you're doing that move.
Let's see this in action.
All right, yeah. So here's another here's another toy that we've got in the lobby over here, which is the copy machine. So I'm gonna go ahead and wake it up here. It's kind of vaguely threatening. So the copy machine here does it copies what I'm doing. So if I shoot, it shoots. It throws bombs, micro bombs. It tries to deflect blame on his teammates. If I try to deflect blame on my teammates, it does everything that I do.
Dutch, when have you ever had to deflect blame?
That's fun.
Alright, so I'm going to try to show off this new squid roll move that gives you that couple frames of protection. So if I'm rolling around, I see a bomb. There you go.
Oh, well done. That is not easy.
強すぎやろ。
今の再現するむずいところ。
ボム踏まなくて強っイカロール。ボム死なないのあの距離で。マジ？やば。
アーマーがありますからね。
でもアーマーじゃんマジで。やば。
アーマーない代わりに。練習してもしてないのってのいいね。確かにね。そうじゃん。
So if I get onto this wall and I charge it up, it's going to shoot me up and give me a little boost up there so I can kind of get the drop on people. So that's useful if you're maybe you've got somebody camping out up
一
here.
瞬アーマーついてる感じ。そうだね。
強すぎやろ。
A little squid surge
イカ登りも一緒に
and
つけ
come
る。
down on him from above.
You're so accurate. I
Yeah,
always
like you
miss
need
that.
that.
I tried practicing that a couple of times. I really love the move.
It's and that's the worst when you're like set up the move perfectly and then you get to the up to the top there and you're like, oh, missed it.
That's just going to be so much more deadly.
Anyway, okay, well, let's check out a different weapon, yeah?
楽しそう。なかなかクオリティ高いね。ね。
Which I believe is
キャラコンゲー、キャラコンやばいな。頑張んね。
あーカーボンローラーに。
ショックワンダーだ。
ショックワンダーついてる。やだな。
これで看板やゾンビを楽しめるんだった。確かにそうじゃん。すげえ。そうじゃん。お、すごっ。ウェポンごとにできるようになってる。
いいじゃん。
武器種ごとに選べるよ。
いいやん。
So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up here so we get some new territory here. So this is the carbon roller. This is the weapon in the roller class. And the way this class works is you've got a roller here. And if you press the attack button, it does kind of a horizontal splash like that. It's pretty short range, but it's pretty powerful as
ヨーロッパ
well.
地域に住む日本人しかおらんけん、実際ヨーロッパ日本だった。ああ、そういうことか。確かにそうだよな。
Mow people over.
まあヨーロッパで人気ないから。
And this particular one, with most roller weapons, that's going to be a one-hit splat if you've got it rolling around on the ground. But this one trades a little bit of power for greater mobility, which I love because for me, my play style is really like getting up in people's faces, smashing them, and
look at them go.
Smashing people's faces. That's just game
Speaking of mobility too, this one actually comes with
使い
a
すぎ
zip
たらあんま
caster.
超えたりしたら意味ないけど。そうや
And
な。
one more point on the
105円待ち方の嬉しい。いいな、105円待ちいいね。
jump
いいね。
then you do kind of a vertical fling that gives you a little bit more range.
これチュートリアルでもできた。
But it's a narrower spread.
いやー、チュートリアルやりたい。ちょっともう眠いから早くチュートリアルやって寝たい。
Here, which is a brand new special
寝たい。
for Splatoon 3.
眠い。
And I'm really excited about this one as somebody who spends a lot of time with a roller, which is short range and kind of gets pinned down by people with longer range weapons a lot. So let's imagine maybe up on that tower there, there's somebody with a long range weapon kind of pinning me down back here. what the zip cast is going to do is going to let me zip around, cling to walls,
うわー射程投げ
and it's going to let me come out right on this person.
うわーもうこんなんされたら俺切れるよ
You do have to be careful when you use it though, because
避けらんねえよ
there's a little bit
カーボンであれされたら
and when it ends, it
いや
sends you
一
back
発
to the
目
place you
一角
started.
武器にこれや
you don't
持
take
たし
care
て
of
ダメ
business
だっ
with
て
it,
絶対
and people see where you're going to land,
い
and
や
be waiting for it.
Spot you.
Yeah, you'll land and be like,
ー
oh.
これ一角武器はダメだ
And the sub weapon for this one as well.
ワイパーないですよ使うとマジで強いあマジでやばそうね
is the auto bomb.
ワイパーがカーボン超えたら面白いね
You can kind of
確か
see
に
a little ring shoots out when it lands.
ワイパーってあれ一角なんかな
前夜祭のキルシュ作るわもう前夜祭のキルシュを作る人が
あいや
It's so awful. I mean, in the best possible way. You're the
あ
one
大
throwing
会配
it.
信しても大丈夫
It's
だ
just
そうです
brilliant.
はい
All right, so let's show this on
同じく配
the
信させてください
first stage we
面
want
白
to
いし
display.
サーボとも大丈夫って人もいる
Let's
し
go ahead and cut away to
もう配
that.
信したいって人もいるし多分そんなにみんな声も載せていいん
Our
じゃない
first
か
stage.
どうなんだろう
And we've got
大丈夫です
the Splatoon 3 Splatfest
知らんや
World
つ
Premiere coming up this
知ら
weekend.
ない人が急に
So
配
we
信
wanted
に
to
声
take
に
a
乗って怖
look
くない
at some of the stages that will be in the
ステージ
rotation.
だ
And if you've never heard of Splatfest before, it's a mode where you play Turf War and Tricolor Turf War, but first you actually get to vote on
ノバも
three
食ワン
different
ダ
choices.
ー
Depending in this
や
case,
だ
you want
ね
to
キャンプのパーティー同級生で貫通すんじゃね
Pick one and go for scissors.
え
No,
いや
wait,
一角
Now, I'm scissors.
Ichikaku
We've
強い
had
ね
this discussion
I got rock.
already.
That's all I know. I'm rock.
It happens every time. I'm scissors.
No, but that's I'm gonna do scissors.
What?
あ
We're
あんま
gonna
入
be
って
on
る
the
の
same
これちょっ
team.
と
I guess that
ああんま入ってるわちょっと
リスからリス
I don't get
状
spotted
態
by
だ
you. I spot with you, so I
It's
guess
actually
that's
a
Dai
really
risk
good
キル
point
が
too.
し
I'm
に
glad
くい
you
ね
brought it up, Terrence, too. It's just
これ
for
で
those who don't know, you definitely
片
want
元
to
の
vote
射
for
程
the
に
same
入らなか
thing
ったら
and
6
be on
種
the
ダメ
same
な
team.
るほど
Yes, a
ね
little
Good point.
All right, so here we
Karol
are
chan,
in
kawaii.
Scorch
Kawa
Gorge.
kawaii.
So take it away.
Yeah, so it's kind of, it's kind of. I'm really looking forward to this weekend because this is kind
保護
of
者
eerie
権
right here.
こ
It's
ん
like
ちゃ
there's nobody
どう
here.
も
This is deserted.
だ
I'm excited to see
ー
some people get in here and play around.
キャンプも一角だということを忘れてはいけないキャンプに食ワンダつけてもまあまああんまり噛み合ってねえかなと思うけど
Worn down, rugged terrain here, and a couple of jellyfish.
casual jellies
クラゲ
on the rocks.
めっちゃ大きかったねなんか高かったよな
Feels
身
like a
長
desert.
ねツイッターでも見たわ大人っぽくなった
I'll
そう
go
そう
ahead and
そう
open up the turf map here so we can see
ス
the
パイがお
layout
前は
of
出
the,
なさい
of
ス
the
パイ
stage.
側どうなるん
And
だ
so
ろう
I'm thinking that for this particular stage, it's all going to be about this middle
あ自分のギアが見れるようになった
because that controls the
いいね
access to each side.
俺今
So
セジャン
that's
履いてる
the only way you're going to
がな
get
るね
into
ハイカスエグい
the
よ
other
もう
team's
何も
base.
変わ
Let's
ってない
come up here.
Yeah,
マ
I
ジ
feel
Which
most
is
people
Dutch's
are-
favorite thing. Sorry.
It's all about, I think, defending this
Hana.
middle and keeping it controlled.
Right.
So if you want to
Yeah,
get into the other base, you're going to have to come up
じゃあ
here
バ
and
カ
go
強
along
すぎ
this
ない
catwalk, which leaves you kind of exposed
相
from
当強い
below.
と思うんだけ
If you go
ど
into squid form, you see you drop right through it.
ここ射程ゲーな気がする
Yeah.
And then once
や
you're
ば
over
い
here,
仕事なの
then
に
you can get back this way and cause trouble.
But now that you have the zip caster, though,
Yeah. So for I think the zip caster is going to be great for maybe
このままあんまり
taking
寝ないう
control
ち
of
に
that
さ仕
middle
事行っ
area,
て
so you
さ
can see.
仕事終わった後すぐステ
You
イ
know,
に入る
imagine
でしょ
somebody's
死ぬべ
controlling that
So
and
死ぬべ
dominating
う
you
ち
from the center
死ぬ
post.
べ
So what are we going to do? Let's get the zip
シ
caster
ュッ
here.
としたね
And fly
ゆが
right
ちゃん
over
シュッとした
here.
ね
Come up this way.
別にするやったら盛り上がりそういや盛り上がるね
Surfaces that
完
you
全に
wouldn't normally be able to ink, correct? Did we already
Correct.
mention that?
That's a great
So
point, yeah.
powerful.
it's really, really great. It's all about kind of moving in a triangle.
紹介動画で嫌われてるカーボンを使って紹介する任天堂いい趣味してんだ
Momentum.
ほんまな
Triangle
弓が置き爆がマジ
And that
強い
gives momentum.
置き爆かそれは強い
そうな
ぞ
とこにね
To every
ポーンって打って
surface.
パーンって
Really lets you kind of
Yeah.
zip around the stage and
使いの
get
PC は
behind.
正常ですあめちゃくちゃカクカクでごめんなさい
I'm
すいません
imagining unpleasantly
カクカクでご
surprised
めんな
by
さい
thinking you're safe in one area.
これ
and
で
then
解け
some
た
Dutch comes
ずれ
winging
た
in with his carbon roller and zip caster.
And of course, there are
Okay.
many
Oh,
other specials
so
that you'll be special weapons that you'll get using, depending on the weapons that you have. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
zip
let's hop
caster
back
is great,
and
though.
take a look at a couple other sets here. So
Yeah.
let's look at
Cut back
Scorch
here.
Gorge, which is going to be in
Scorch
the
Gorge.
rotation this weekend. And let's hop back in.
Okay. So time to show off something a little different.
Yeah,
試
so
し
take
打
a
ち
look
場
at
とい
a
うか
shooter class weapon,
散
the
歩場に行ったな
Splash-O-Matic. That was the first one we saw. and we saw the carbon roller in the roller class. Let's take another look at
Splat charge.
the splat charge.
Demetrius's favorite.
チャージャ
right?
ー
Just kidding.
I really like this weapon. I think it's great fun. I'm just
でも結構ポップになったね、チャージャーが色合い
So
が。
this is your classic long-range kind of sniper style weapon. You can see the range on this one compared to the other ones.
That charge up is so satisfying.
Yeah,
使
and
い
that
の
sound
端末は
there.
成長ではありますが、何か不具合あったらさっさと見せ行き上げてください。価格上では見れてるからいいかもね、見てるなら。いや、カクカクすぎるな。
かっこいいな。
ごめん
it's
な。
cool though. I always
When,
appreciate seeing someone on my team using this weapon and always just in awe.
吸引機か。
I mean, when you get a good charger on your team, it's like a relief because this is really for like the crafty, skilled, patient, backline style player. Who wants to-
光栄使い、光栄だね。パックラインは光栄だね。
Help defend.
はい、すっごいカクカクです。すいま
What's
せ
the
ん。
sub and special for this
Yeah,
one?
so
本
the
当は電子
sub
機
for
に
this
保冷剤
one
良くないよ
is
ね。
the
そうなの
flat,
じゃあどうすればいいじゃあどうすればいい
kind of this
いや
pyramid shaped
扇風機とかで
one,
やるのが
throw it
一
out,
番いいん
and
だよ。
after it settles on the ground for like a second, it'll explode.
PC だってファンでやってるっしょ。
And then
それが
let's
一番いい
go
んだよ。
back to the copy machine.
これは濡れる可能性あるから危ないんだよ。
This is another special that's
実は
brand new for Splatoon
あ、だから、
3.
だからこその。
This is probably my
うわ、溶
favorite.
けてる。すごい早っ。
The crafting?
The crafting
Really?
is great, but this is
It's
so
so thick,
good.
though.
I think it's gonna catch a lot of people off guard with
修正空間今のうちにクリップ取っとく。レーザーか。あれか。5.1になるか。
Alright, so this is the ink vac, and what it's going to do is basically suck up any ink that's being fired at me, and then I can shoot it back and it'll create a big explosion. So this is sucking up all the ink that the copy machine is shooting. I'm going to launch it back that way.
射程長っ。
長っ。お
おーい、一角かよ。
すごっ。チャージキープあります。まああるよな、それは。
え、強くない？
Basically all the way across the
こんな強弱くなくね？
でも相手が
should
打たなかったら終わりだ
one
よ
more。
I
time.
was like, maybe we should show that without
インクが
powering it up, just
イン
to
ク
kind of
集められなか
give
った場合
people an idea of
あ
what
ん
it's
まだ
like.
よ。ただいまおかえり。
Yeah.
おかえ
And did we explain, just in case somebody knows,
確かに、
what
チャージ打つまで
Dutch is doing
早くなって
right now is
る
he's actually inking the ground, so he's building up his special meter that you see on the top right-hand screen.
Exactly.
So just for those who are new or wondering, why is he doing that?
You're just randomly firing on the ground.
You
Name
can
of the
see,
game is
as long as I'm
exposed.
standing, as long as I'm standing in front, I'm sucking up all that ink. So I'm not, I'm not getting damaged by it. It's kind of absorbing it. But if you
Hi,
keep
Dekai,
getting hit after it's full, that will take you out. So you have to be careful in timing
こい
it.
つ強くないってい
Don't let the
う。
copy machine splat you.
I was
I'm not
wondering
sure.
if he was gonna do it.
チャージ早い
It
な。
was a little bit
チャージ
dicey
が
there for a second.
Another thing that's back from
もう早い
Splatoon
気す
2
る。
is storing your charge, and then you can swim in the ink for a couple seconds before popping back out and releasing that entire charge shot.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that. So yeah, you're charging it and then you swim and then you release. Okay, yeah, that looks
流
good.
し劇だ。
All right, so why don't we show off and go to the second stage we wanted to show? Which is
これで打ちます。
Alley. So why don't we cut
疲
away
れ。
from this
お疲れ。
敵の射程がおそらく短くなってる。あ、そうなんだ。
and we'll show that off.
Wait, so Dutch, what team were you then? Since we're both Team Scissors.
I'm Team Rock.
Oh, you are still
Yeah,
Team
don't
Rock.
overthink it.
All right, team paper it is.
二人チュキ、一人
I
グ
feel
ー
like you
と
two were fighting over paper initially, and so now you've just completely changed sides, Demetrius.
I mean, I'm a fan of big man. So
That's fair, yes. No, it's not really a choice of scissors, it's big man.
ビッグメン。
And that's-
ビッグメンって言われてん
that's
の
probably why I
あれで出かけるからお疲れ。いって
いらっし
らーい。
ゃい。
Okay, so we're going into Eel Tell Alley. And this is a
Unagi?
different type of stage. Oh, we just saw kind of that rugged desert that Dutch was pointing out, but this is more of like a cityscape feel to it.
レジ
Yeah,
スタ
right
ートあれ
off
使っ
the
て
bat,
る
it's
けど、ほんまにえぐい。
a different feel. Let's take a
Hey.
look around here.
Actually, one
Right
thing we
there,
should
maybe
point
so.
out too, we haven't mentioned yet, was you just spawning right there, and that was one of the new features as well.
おい、寝てるよ、お
Exactly,
前
yeah. So you spawn actually from
Video.
the air, and you can choose your landing spot.
なんか
as opposed
静
to
かだな
always
と思ったらこいつ寝
spawning
て
in
ま
the
す。
same spot.
この話見て2のリッターが
Really makes
6
it a little more dynamic.
で
You
日
know,
本
maybe you're
で
getting
3本
pinned
同じく
down
言
in
っ
your
たけど、あ、
base,
そうなんだ。
but you can actually choose where to land so that you can kind of,
な
approach
寝
your,
るなよ。
your opponents from a
やばい、
different
マジ寝たら
One
ダ
of the
メ。
three new
ダメだよ、お
techniques
前。
we
寝たらダメ、
ダ
マジで
メだよ、お。前。
寝たら死ぬ。
Squid roll.
And
伝
squid
達してもらえ
spawn.
な。
I'm seeing a
ふ
pattern with these
マジで寝
names.
たら終わる。
うちの方が眠いんだって。寝かしてくれ、うちの方。
お前バスなら寝
Let's
とっ
take a
た
look
よ
at。the turf map here.
でも眠いんだよ、
See,
仕
this
事
is
だ
a
か
retail
ら。
alley,
普
and
通
it
の仕
really
事
does look
し
like an alley. You know, it's kind of long and narrow.
眠いっす。
And like an eel.
like an eel.
Why am I getting hungry?
うなぎ
Sushi later?
Yeah, it sounds good.
うなぎの寿司を
So
食
if
い
I'm
に
playing
行
a
こうか。
charger on
Sushi
this map,
later
I think it's
so-
gonna be all about this catwalk
Oh,
up
that's a
here.
good idea.
I think this is where I'm gonna be.
短かった気がするな、さて。
Uh,
配信
and
中に寝落ちは
that's
もういい。
because I can get, you know, the high
取れ
ground,
てるんで。
kind of control
取れ
this
てる
area
の
down
こいつが寝
here.
落ちした時あんの
The other
お
team
い
comes up the
お
middle.
い
Maybe if I
お
want
い
to get really
Maybe
aggressive,
Majide.
I might come all the way
寝るな
up to this front area. And be looking
みんなよ
down
りうちも
here,
頑張ってん
clear
だ
out the pigeons.
ママお疲れマジで明日休みたいわ仕事さすがに眠いもん
休みなよ。
もう休めねえよ
Pigeon never did anything to you.
君の同僚、
Yeah, this
帰っ
spot
て
right
きた
here
ら
gives me
翌
access.
日
You know,
休
you
む
got
って
a
言ってた
clear
じゃん。
shot
よ
at all these areas where
It's
the
a
other
little
team might
bit
come out.
誰かは
I think
昔
there will be
ね
a lot of fighting below too as well. And
シ
I
アト
feel
ルぐらい
like
で
the
休んで
ink
たら
vat
ひよってると
will
思
be
えるわ
really great because you'll be able to kind of
Hyotten no
push the line,
ひよって
push
る
the
ように思えるわ
advance
寝る
of
から
the
ちょっ
team.
頑張って
Using that.
おい
Exactly.
寝る
You
の
drop
か
down here, soak up all the ink.
チャレンジできない
Everybody's shooting at you. It takes a while to charge when there's no ink.
And the
Just a little, just a little long.
explosion's a bit smaller too.
This is why I'm so excited for this
Tutorial,
weekend though, because
映像
you
見
know,
て
like
たら
we've
寝る
been
で
messing around with this game a little
So-
bit, but I'm really
映像
excited
見
to
てたら
get
寝るだけや
in
でうち
there.
らもう
Let's go
もう
ahead.
やろうよチュートリアル
This was my
Cool.
first
チュートリアル
show.
しようこれ見てたら寝るぞ
Which is
これロ
awesome.
ッカー
Also the
だ。
name.
That's it.
なんか自分たちなんかしないと寝るぞ
Screen
う
is
ちら
you'll
勝
see
ちで
splash tag.
な
Show you what
見
the
たいちくわどんな手段でも
Then
い
we
い
got
起
some
こせ
harvest.
うちがまあ起こせたら起こ
The
すわ
Splatoon 3
はい
enter
チュー
the
トリアルしよ
spot.
うチュートリアルちょっとやっちゃおうチ
ちょっと
ュートリアルしたら
やりまーす。じゃあちょっと一旦枠取り直します。
ワクトル直すらしいもう40分も映像なんか見たら寝るよさすがに
寝るこれは。
これはダメ
じゃあ一旦枠取り直します
チュートリアルします